Keep that bud. Proper side down.
You right, ladies and gents, how's it going? I'm out on a bike and I'm heading over to T Northeast again. Now, I don't know what order I'm going to be putting this bike video up in, but last time I was over at T Northeast, I was getting my Moto Guzzi MOT'd, and while I was there, they very kindly informed me that today, which is April the 6th, that they were doing an open day, an SWM open day, and I think they've got some other manufacturers there as well, because their importer does several of them. So yes, I'm heading over there to have a little look at some motorbikes which I'm quite keen on. Now the main one I'm keen on is the SWM SM500R. And why am I keen on that? Well, Supermotos are awesome, and that is a clone effectively of a very, very awesome Supermoto, one that I used to own in fact, the Husqvarna SM510R. With all the manufacturers these days just giving up on proper Supermotos, yeah, it's about the only option if you want one from the factory, with a proper one, or what I class as a proper one, something lightweight with a decent amount of power. So when I say that the SM500R is a clone of the Husqvarna, it's not just a clone of it, it's more than that. It basically is a Husqvarna. SWM bought out the Husqvarna factory in Italy, and all their tooling, all their moulds, everything. I think they've even got the same staff, and they're basically making rebranded Husqvarnas. Since Husqvarna went all stupid and joined forces with KTM, I mean, even their BMW thing was a bit of a fiasco, but hey, yeah, I mean, at least now Husqvarna are producing proper enduro bikes again, but they're not making a Supermoto, and I find that really sad. But SWM are, and I know for a fact that the SM500R that I had from Husqvarna is quite a beastie. I love mine. It's one of the few bikes I regret selling. And with the SM500R, God, all these numbers are the same. As good as. And it's not surprising because they're the same bike. But anyway, by the by, yes, with this bike coming out, it's really, really appealing to me. Now, I don't know whether I can afford to buy one or not. Certainly not this year. But I can certainly afford to go and have a look at one and reminisce. And they're good money too. They're not stupidly expensive, yet they still have really good components on it. Now there is one thing that does make me question about the 500, the SWM version, is that on their stats for the bike they say it's only got 25 horsepower and 33 foot-pound of torque. Now for a 500cc single, that's crazy, and it's one of the reasons why I wouldn't buy one of those blooming new Honda CRF 450s. It's 25 horsepower for European ones. No way! You can get more out of the CRF 250. So yes, that's an issue, but there is a de-restriction map apparently, and that gives it 50 odd horsepower, 51 or something horsepower. So yeah, that's quite intriguing. I am getting conflicting information on the stats of the bike though. The one of the websites I looked at said it's 140 odd kilograms, and another one I looked at said it was 120 kilograms, and then another one which showed the enduro version of the bike was saying that was like around 112 kilograms. Now I know manufacturers put various different weights up and they don't necessarily reflect the actual weight that you're going to get off a motorcycle, but I would be interested to know what the actual weight is and what the power output is. Now I think the reason they dropped it right down to 25 horsepower, as one of them anyway, is to get the power to weight ratio right for those people on a restricted license. So if that is the case, then that is kind of cool, because that means that, yep, they're probably going to be really more than happy to give the full power map. And I wonder if that means that it would be covered under warranty, or it would have a different warranty or not. interesting stuff. But anyway, we're nearly there now. We're nearly at T Northeast. For those of you that haven't heard of T Northeast, I will put some details of the shop down below in the description. I think they're a wonderful shop. They do MOTs and they do spannerings, and it's proper old school bike shop. You go there and you have a little look around and dust off some of the accessories they've got for sale, and you might find a bargain. I know I did last time I was there. Got my indicators sorted out. Well, it looks like there's still some people here, which is good. So let's get parked up, shall we? I can smell their barbecue. That's good. Glad that's on still, because I got a little bit of a peckish moment in my brain. That's a V7. I'm guessing that isn't on display. That's a nice Triumph, isn't it? And another Scrambler too. Awesomes. Here's some of the SWMs. Now, I think this is the 650, I think. It's not really on my shopping list, but it's kind of an interesting bike. Yeah. And there's another SWM. Cool. Alright, let's see what's going on. Right, I'm going to get this camera off for a second, just because I want to go and see what they've got here. Alright, back in a bit. Well, there's a really good turnout. They did cracking burgers. Sorry I didn't do any recording in there. It's always a little bit weird, I find, in public places that are bikers keeping a camera going. So yeah, I always feel a little bit self-conscious doing that. And also it's a bit anti-privacy, isn't it? Some people don't like being filmed. And there was several roughy-tufty looking bikers there I didn't want to piss off. But anyway, this was a really fantastic event. Unfortunately, they didn't have the SWM SM500R that I was looking for. These are not the bikes that you were looking for. They did have the 650. This one, I'm assuming, is just one to show us what a brand new one looks like, because it does look incredibly brand new. But they had one of these there as a demo. I didn't take it out. I'm not one for just riding bikes that I'm not interested in. I'm not saying I would never do that, but it just doesn't seem fair to put miles on something that you have no intention of buying or no interest in. And the 500 was really what I come here for. But anyway, it was a fantastic day. Had I not been at work and had I not been on this thing here, I'd have been having a beer as well, because I had a little bar set up. It would have been nice to spend the day looking at motorbikes, talking to people crap about them, and chewing on some burgers whenever the hunger approached. Like I was saying on the way there, they're a proper bike shop. They're not none of this chain stuff where all it is about the numbers. They're not a main dealer of the big four where they've got to have it looking all pristine and stuff like that. It smells oily. It's a real workshop, a real bikers place for bikers. And how can I be disappointed about that? Had it not been raining, I'd have gone down on the Moto Guzzi. It's a shame not to get out on that bike, especially at something like that. It always draws some attention, the little floozy that I am. It was nice to see another Moto Guzzi there too, although that one was incredibly standard. That was a V7 3, which has got a little bit more horsepower than mine. Or it's got a little bit more horsepower than mine when it was standard. It's got a lot more horsepower than mine now. Stupid exhaust pipes. Anyway, national speed limit. We'll have some of that. Leg stretch achieved. I do love this bike. It is quite naughty. Oh, look at that. I need some petrol. Always need petrol on my blooming bikes. Damn it. Right. Well, yes. I'm kind of glad I got out of bed and stuff. I was on nights last night, so it was a bit of a stretch for me to get out of bed to get over here in time to have a look at this. But yeah, I'm really glad I managed to do that, because it was lovely to get over there. If you're in this neck of the woods and you need something doing to your motorcycle, please do go and check out T Northeast. Like I say, details down below of who they are and where they are. I really think that these small shops need supporting. Keep our business coming through them. It keeps their doors open, because at the end of the day, these are the ones that actually care about the custom. The larger manufacturers, the larger branches, just they don't care about the individual, it seems, quite so much. And I'm not saying that in all situations, but it just feels that way. And with that in mind, and a road covered in crap, awesome stuff, brilliant, loads of grip, tar. Yes, fantastic to pop down there. Shame they didn't have the 500, but that's not really anything that they can control. They can only show what the distributors bring down, and the distributors can really only bring down a selection. They can't bring everything. The logistics would be crazy. But yes, if you've not put SWM on your radar, do check them out. They're literally Husqvarnas, literally built by the very same people. And I blooming loved mine, I really did. Any howsels, if you haven't done so already, please do click that subscribe button. It would be great to have you come back for some more. And if you enjoyed this video,
Keep that bike rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike rubber side down.